Aries, welcome to your North Star reading. Have I got Marmite on my face? So I'm doing these. Anyway, last night I went to the launch of Philip Pullmans Rose Dark Materials, but let's not go into that. Let's just dive into your reading. I've pulled your cards already. It might come out if it's meant to. You turning up in the idea of your North Star. We've got you as the Seven of Pentacles. Might feel you've been working on and on and on and on, and when does this ever end? What is, you know, you've been putting a lot of work in. It feels like quite a sort of long haul of effort that you've been going through. But we always say with the Seven of Pentacles, the harvest is about to come. The root skills you have to support you. Look at those two punchy cards. Three of Swords and the Tower. Three of Swords says absence, delay and separation. And the advice of it is bring logic to the heart. So maybe you are really logical in the face of kind of difficult circumstances. And the fact that we've got the Tower there to support you, it feels as if maybe you've weathered a storm. Whether maybe your root skills are that you're a toughie, that you can be logical when things get a bit hairy, and maybe that's why you've got this feeling like it's been going on and on. Or you've got the Tower moment out of the way, so there's better to come, what to let go of. Gosh, I do think, Aries, you've been through quite a thing. What to let go of, the Nine of Swords, worrying. You know, you might have become a bit sort of post-traumatic almost, or, you know, just very enervated, having been through this difficult time. You're sort of on the lookout for what's the next, you know, hijack. So, but you're being asked to let go of that, because what we say about this Nine of Swords is that this is nighttime crazy thinking, when we can't think straight, when everything feels unmanageable, when there's nothing we can do about it anyway, when our serotonin is low in our brain and all of those things. So try and let go of that. But it is understandable if, as your root skills, you've got the Tower and the Three of Swords, says to me maybe, yeah, you're tough and you can rebuild when things have been in the wrong, built on the wrong foundations, but you can bring logic. Very good at being logical in the face of that. How to set your North Star. This is where the really nice cards start coming in. Let me pick up this bunch. You've got a huge wodge of the loveliest cards. Because first of all, we've got the Emperor and the Empress together, which I just love. This is Aries, the Emperor. Structure, discipline, getting things done. Fiery, supported, stable. And the Empress, his beautiful counterpart of soft femininity, of loving, of fecundity, of creativity. The fact that they're together and seeing what's coming up in your near future says to me that you've sort of come out of this storm rather resplendent. You've got this potent mix of all the kings and all the queens, which I just love. And there they are with their Four of Wands, their marriage ceremony. So it's like, I mean, I don't know that much about alchemy, but, you know, I know that the male and the female is supposed to marry. The alchemical, I mean, I'm really out of my depth now. It's something I plan to study, but maybe there is something in, you've been through this kind of transformative fire, and these two parts of you are now getting married, metaphorically, or you have a strong partnership. But I think setting your North Compass means bringing these two energies, this fertile, fecund, creative, disciplined by and supported by your Emperor. And then we've got, bearing in mind, we've got you turning up as the Seven of Pentacles in the middle of the reading. Then we've got Eight of Pentacles, where suddenly you start to perfect what your work is, what your North Star is. You're starting to sort of get into your stride, work on something that's really, really good for you. And then the Three of Pentacles, working with other people. I mean, it feels really, really positive, that bunch of cards. So bringing those energies together, the Emperor and the Empress, working hard, looking for collaborations, and sort of knowing that you can create something rather wonderful. You can put your Four Wands, like the Four of the Emperor, into the soil. And then, as you can see here, they start to grow. They will start to grow, and there's like a sort of bower strong between them. So lovely. And where it's all going, the Lovers. So just to emphasize that sort of partnership of the Emperor and the Empress, there we are. We have you as the Lovers. So that feels like taking a divine choice, making this partnership, coming out smelling of roses, of something that might have been quite tough for other people, but you've weathered it well. What's your oracle card before it gets too dark? Moving forward, the first step is taken within our stillness. The first step is taken within our stillness. Yeah, it feels like the first step of this new journey. Very hopeful with the sun and with this beautiful bird, the shadow of the bird behind him, as if it's some sort of spirit guide, shamanic spirit guide. I just love it. They're really lovely cards. So you're sort of taking this first step into this new world, maybe taking the divine offer from the lovers, because not only does that mean good partnership, but it means like an amazing offer coming to you from the divine. Yeah, and now we have the 8 of Wands. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to still have a little bit to battle. You've still got to get up on your high position. But look, in this Salvador Dali, you've got your light there with this candle. You know what you're doing. And there's actually rather a lovely scene behind it. It feels as if you're a bit more in charge of it. And actually, gosh, I need to turn the light on in a minute, but can you see how this figure here in blue looks a bit like him, doesn't it? Taking the first step, sort of getting on top of all of these different competing needs, but with this amazing optimistic candle stepping off into the desert, into the sort of rising sun to go on his mission. It's really beautiful. And then the 8 of Cups, yeah, going away from a situation that's been difficult without knocking down all the cups, and in this case actually using your previous experiences of love and enjoyment to take you into this new moon arena of some new energy, of something that is going to be very, very supportive of you. But you're definitely on a journey. You know, the 8 of Cups is about a journey. This First Steps card is about a journey. Oh, and we've got another one from them, the High Priestess. You've got some wonderful mages here. So the High Priestess, using your intuition, she's in the mountains. She's got her head veiled. She doesn't really want to talk to us because she's sort of becoming one with all things. So a really resplendent energy. It's absolutely lovely. I'm going to pull you a couple more cards and then we're not going to go on much longer because the light is fading. I just wanted to, because I haven't done a long form for a while, but I'm going to start doing them again. Okay, what have we got here? We've got the 4 of Wands again, the 3 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Yeah, so you stepping out like in the 2 of Wands, like that image in the desert, knowing where you want to go to, having or scoping out the desert to see where you're going to start stepping. But then a reminder of the 4 of Wands, a reminder of this celebration that we've kind of come somewhere with our creativity, with our partnerships. And just to underline it, the 3 of Cups, I mean, I think you're being celebrated for having survived this difficult time. I think that's what it is. And now there's the sort of the delightful celebration that comes after such a, frankly, yeah, very difficult time. And now the Page of Pentacles from the Crows. So learning your new way of being diligently with all the discipline of the Emperor, the good student in the class. So it feels as if you're off on a nice, fresh, new adventure. We're just, because I don't want to shortchange you, going to pull... Oh, it's under here. One more. I wonder whether this is going to ruin the angle. We'll do this. Here we go. I'm going to pull you one more card. From one more oracle, because they're quite fun. What have we got here? A Blessing of Fire. Wow. That's very Emperor mixed with the Empress. And I've got to get the little book out from under here. So excuse me, as this wasn't very well planned. Right, just a sec. Let's get this book. There we go. And we can just turn that upside down like that. There we go. More light required, it's saying. Gosh, sorry. I mean, talk about unprofessional camera angles. But we might not have stayed. Not many people would have stayed this long anyway. Right, now we're all on an angle, but maybe there's something in that. A Blessing of Fire, number 3, which So you remember I said it reminds me of the Emperor, but the number 3 is actually the Empress. So it's like the Emperor mixed with the Empress, which I think is what this is coming for. A blessing to bring passion, motivation, and creative spark to your life and to the lives of those that you touch. May the many blessings of the holy fires be yours. May fire's burning passion in quick intensity compel you into moments of action to make decisions, follow the truths of your heart, and quicken and burn like the flames with the hearth. May you be warmed and sheltered by the glow of the holy fires, and may they spark again and again the motivation we all need to turn the wheel of our lives. May the blessings of the flames that devour the old be yours, and may they burn through the debris of memory, the fallen deadwood of hurt and grudges, and burn through the pain that so many of us feel when recollecting injuries. May it inspire you to move forward with your life, and may it bring down what no longer serves you. May its crimson heat take light within your own soul and breathe it to life, the flames within you, so that you kindle again and again the sacred inner life, which will warm you when all about you grows cold. May you have rising within you from the radiant heart the fire. May you have rising within you from the radiant heart the fire in the head of the poets of old, the ancient brilliance that will allow dreams to ignite so that you can shine with the inner radiance. May any fear of fire pass from you, and may the only flames you tend to be those that serve your best self. Let any former harm in others lives from this element pass away now, and let a great spark from the heart of the universe rekindle your love of warmth, your passion, your intensity, and your motivation. Let your warm heart be a shelter for others who come to you like creatures in the wood, come to a campfire, and may the fires within be a place of creativity, of dancing and dreams like those 4 of Wands and the 3 of Cups, of stories told within the flickers of flames. May you always have the warmth, its warmth and protection, and its ardour for all the days of your life. Blessed be. And it says here, there's a little note, it says fire in the head, because that strange sentence where it said, which I stumbled on, may you have rising within you from the radiant heart, the fire in the head. Fire in the head is an old Celtic expression said to have arisen from Druidry, that it describes a state of being illuminated by inspiration. Energy is said to pour from the head, creating a halo all about the head of the inspired one. It's often seen around the heads of poets, musicians, mystics, dancers, writers, lovers. You've got the lover and you've got all these creative cards, all who are illuminated by this radiant, inspiring fire pouring from the crown chakra. Wow. So you've come through a tough time and you are resplendent. What can I say? I hope you're enjoying all the fruits of that. See you again.